Hey guys, and welcome to a quick, easy video on how to create Nearpods from Google Slides. So this is relatively new add-on from Google Slides, being able to create Nearpods directly from them. So inside of any folder, inside of Google Drive, I can click on the New button and choose Google Slides. And I'm going to go ahead and just give it a name up here so it's not an untitled presentation. I'm just going to call it Nearpod Test. You can name it whatever you'd like. Now, the nice thing about creating Nearpods in Google Slides is that you can make them look very nice. Whenever you start out with a new Google Slide, it gives you these nice themes over here on the right-hand side. So there's a few to choose from. You can go through, pick a nice background or nice fonts to go along with it. I think I'll choose this one right here. So once I choose this theme, I can come in here and I can start to create my Google slide. So it can be about whatever you're going to be about. Give it your names, set up your title slides and all that. But the very nice thing is how to create a Nearpod. So here's how you do that. Up here at the top, when you're inside of Google Slides, there's an add-ons section, a little button up here at the top. And if I click on add-ons, you'll notice that I already have Nearpod in mine. If you don't have it already, the way that you get it is that you go to the link that says Get Add-ons. When that Get Add-ons opens up, there's lots of different add-ons that you can put into Google Slides, but we are actually going to search for Nearpod. As I search for Nearpod, here it is. This is Nearpod in Google Slides. You'll have a little button that says Install to install the add-on. All you do is click Install, and it may ask you a question or two. Just agree to it, and once you're done, Nearpod is installed in Google Add-ons. The way that this works is once it's installed, you click on Add-ons, go to Nearpod, and then choose to open Nearpod. And what you'll notice is that over here on the right-hand side, this panel opens up, and this will look very familiar if you're familiar with Nearpod at all. All of the different sections and different slides that you can enter into a Nearpod are now in Google Slides. So if I wanted to insert a draw it, let's say, so if I needed the kiddos to draw something for me or I asked them a question, I can click on draw it and it'll ask me, it'll open it up. And so here's my draw it. So up at the top, I've got instructions, draw what you like. So it could be anything that you have them do a draw it. It also works very nicely with background images, so they can draw on top of it. So if you have a math worksheet, you can actually put that math worksheet into your draw it. Let me find one here real quick for you. So it says upload a background image. I click on upload a background image, and I can go to my computer to search, and let's find one here real quick. I've probably got a fluency page here. So I choose this PNG, which is just a background image. And here we go. So I have a passage that the kiddos can read, but now that it's a draw it, they can actually underline or highlight any of these in this passage. They can actually write into this fluency calculator down here at the bottom. I can zoom in a little bit, zoom out. So if it's too small, if your image is too small, you can make it a little bit bigger. You can actually rotate the pictures if it's not exactly aligned to what you need. You can flip it on its axis, or you can reset the settings. Be sure when you're doing a draw it that you always give them good instructions at the top. You can even add a media or a video instructions up at the top. It could be a video of you actually asking them what to underline inside of this passage. But when I'm done, I click on Save. And you'll notice that now in my Google Slides, over here on the left-hand side on the slide deck, I now have a draw it inserted right here. So I have my title slide and then my draw it's down here. And I can add any one of these different sections from Nearpod directly into my Google slide. So I could do a quiz, a poll, even an open-ended question. If I clicked on open-ended question, I could open that up, type in my question, whatever topic you'd like. You can insert media, uploading video, audio recordings, anything like that. You can add a timer to it. And for the younger kiddos, or if you just want their response to be in audio, you can switch that on and they can actually read and record back to you what you would like them to answer from this open-ended question. When I'm done, I click on save. So you can have regular slides. I can insert a new slide here straight from Google. So if I need to give them instructions in between each of my Google of my Nearpod lesson slides, I can come in here and I can click on here. I can add any instructions that I want, as long as the flow works over here on the left hand side. And I have a title, then I have a draw it, then I have some instructions, and then I have an open-ended question. So it can be as long as you'd like. When you are done and your Google Slides with your Nearpods are created in it and you are ready to send it over to Nearpod, what you have to do is go down here on this panel to the very bottom. It says save and go to Nearpod. Once you click that, it actually adds that brand new Nearpod directly into your Nearpod library. Once that's done, you can use it in lots of different places. You can send the link, you can send the code, you can even insert them into Canvas, which is my next video. So to recap, inside of Google Slides, you need to add the Nearpod add-on by clicking on Get Add-ons. Once it's installed, all you have to do is click on Nearpod and click on Open Nearpod, and you get that Nearpod panel out here to the right. So it's as simple as that. You can be as creative as you'd like. And when you're done, you click on Save and go to Nearpod. And here it is, saved right here inside of my Nearpod library. A great way to make your Nearpods really pop with those nice Google Slide backgrounds and Google Slides, all of the different options that you have with that. So thanks for watching. Hope this helped.